this is it. This is our chance to make the Veronica Mars movie happen. If we reach our fundraising goal, we'll shoot the movie this summer.
But when we hit the magic number, don't stop donating.
That extra cash will be our car chase and nudity fund.
They'll be brooding in more exotic and expensive locations. In space, perhaps.
So check out the cool as hell list of rewards and donate now. In addition to making the Veronica Mars movie happen, you will also be part of the largest Kickstarter project of all time in the entire universe. See you at the premiere party.
Hi, I'm John, and I wanted to welcome you to the Pono Music Kickstarter campaign. We're delighted to work with Yancey and the team at Kickstarter to allow you to get involved early with the Pono Music movement. I'd like to tell you a little bit about the Pono player and Pono Music today. Pono Music was started a couple years ago by Neil Young. Neil looked around the music industry as an artist himself and realized that it was silly that we could either have convenience or quality. Neil's time in the studio taught him that digital music today can be delivered in a very, very high quality fashion, but it's pretty inconvenient to do so. You guys all know that you can have pretty convenient music right now if you're willing to suffer on quality. And in some ways, you can go find really high quality music, it's just not very convenient. So what we decided to do was bring all this together for you, make it easy for you. To do that, we had to do two things extraordinarily well. We had to build a store, and we had to build a player. At ponomusic.com, you'll find a vast selection of the highest quality digital music files in the world, from all the major labels and many of the independents. Most of the artists you know and love have done some work in high resolution, and you'll see those songs and albums at our store. We allow you to browse and search the store for the things you love, and when you buy them, they download automatically to the Pono desktop application. In the Pono desktop application, you'll be able to sort and manage your songs and albums and build playlists. Then you'll have the exciting opportunity to sync that music to your Pono player. We challenged our engineers to make the world's best sounding portable digital audio player. And we also told them it had to be incredibly easy to use, convenient, and simple. On the audio quality side, we told them no compromises. You have a triangular shaped device here. There's a lot of room in here. And because of that, we were able to choose audio components for their sound quality, not for their size or shape or cost. We were able to pick the components that we knew would sound the best in playing the music back. We were also so fortunate to work with an engineering team at Air in Boulder, Colorado. The guys at Air have made some of the finest sounding home audio equipment in the world for well over a decade. And we challenged those guys to work with our team and to try to put some of that magic circuitry and component knowledge into a player that you can hold in the palm of your hand. Well, I'm happy to report they knocked it out of the park. There's technology in this player you can't find in any other portable, and most home systems don't have it either. And it really optimizes this player to give you the experience of listening to the music you love at a quality level that you've probably never heard before. And we believe you'll be stunned and amazed when you hear songs you thought you knew, except you haven't heard the whole song until you've heard it on a Pono player.
I never really thought it was a problem. I'd always suspected those around me had seen my incessant pen clicking, knee shaking, and desk tapping, but I had no idea how bad it had gotten. I just fidgeted all the time with anything I could get my hands on. It didn't matter what. The bubble wrap. Oh, the bubble wrap. The way it popped. I just couldn't get enough. That was probably my rock bottom. Thankfully, my Kickstarter community told me there was hope.
From the people that brought you Duet comes over-the-counter Fidget Cube. Fidget Cube is a vinyl desk toy designed to satisfy any urges to click, roll, spin, and other common fidgety impulses without driving your colleagues and loved ones away. Fidget Cube is a cube that you fidget with. Studies have suggested that fidgeting increases focus and improves productivity. Side effects may include a sudden ability to cope with boring meetings, pay attention in class, power through Netflix marathons. Fidget Cube is designed to allow discrete fidgeting in any setting. Do not use Fidget Cube if you have an aversion to rectangular prisms.
Fidget Cube lets me satisfy my fidgeting without endlessly annoying those around me. I thought I could stop at any time, and now I realize I don't want to.
Fidget Cube can help. Take the first step to fidgeting freedom today.
Okay, so in all seriousness, we may joke about fidgeting and may give our friends and coworkers a hard time for the pen clicking and the nail biting. But what if there aren't something? What if fidgeting is a coping mechanism, a way for us to stay focused and more present in the moment? Some scientists smarter than us believe that we have this thing called floating attention, which makes it hard for us to focus in certain circumstances. Oh, hey Mark.
Yeah, and actually fidgeting has been shown to be able to help keep that floating attention occupied, which helps you better focus on the task at hand. What's maybe even a little crazier is that some recent studies have suggested that students who use fidgeting as a mechanism during testing.
I love video games, but more and more people are moving away from the television. There's a lot of focus today on the mobile and web platform. It's easier to develop games for those platforms. The television costs a lot of money. You have to work with established players in the space, and I've been trying to figure out how do we get them back to it. Ouya is a new game console for the television that's built on Android, open source technology. It's an inexpensive game console for gamers. All the games are free to try. Anybody that wants to develop a game for a television, we allow them the ability to do this. I've been a part of the game industry for a really long time. In the early days of gaming, you could take your Apple IIe, write your own programming, and take your game to market.
The console business as it is today is completely closed to the independent developer.
The process overhead for console development is really just too much for us.
There's a lot of hurdles for developers to get games onto the television. Developing is extremely expensive. I love the television and I want those games on the television. We wanted to make a great product. I went out to find the best people that can do it, and that's Yves Behar and the Fuse Project.
Over the years, we've worked on a lot of projects that take a certain technology and make it available to many. I mean, the $100 laptop is one, and the Jambox, for example. We like to use all the different parts of design, fuse them together, whether it's industrial design or user experience.
The most important part of this to us is the controller.
We really focus a lot on what gamers are looking for. Precise controls, tactility, right sizing. What makes Ouya different and gives it the potential of changing the gaming environment is you're able to build things right from the start. You don't have to pay outrageous amounts of money for a dev kit. You don't have to have a lot of credentials, just good ideas.
The more we have something like this open console that can break that, it's going to open it up for a new business segment for the independent developers.
Since it's Android based, we have a great 3D port of Cannibal that's on Android already. That would be really fun to see up on the TV.
We have a prototype and it works. We'll have all the game genres you love. Shooters, platformers, sports, and RPGs. We'll have games from major game publishers and indies too. We'll have a full store of games, all free to play. Minecraft is going to be on it, and Twitch TV, so you can watch StarCraft and League of Legends.
This is the perfect hybrid to have something that's inexpensive, it's open, and it comes with a fantastic controller.
It's open for hackers that want to tweak the box and make it their own. This is a big undertaking. Effectively, we're trying to disrupt an established industry. It takes a lot of guts and courage. Well, I wasn't a female, I say big balls. We've raised money from friends and family, but it takes more. Kickstarter is a phenomenal place where early ideas can get supported by those people that are going to want to use it. And this product will not happen without their support. And when we raise this money, it means that we have arrived, that there is a need for an open game console, and that there is support from gamers and developers alike. And you're the signal to the world that this is wanted.